The elite got no real power. What's poppin'? Let's get right to it. Now, when I say the elite, of course, I'm talking about those who run this current world, this current matrix, you know what I'm saying? This current system and stuff. They're not elite, by the way. Ain't shit about y'all elite. About them. Now, first of all, they ain't got no real power. Of course, they got all the money. Of course, they build up this whole system. It's like a infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'ma give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really done like in a really smart way. You know, like it keeps people perfectly oppressed. You know, perfectly enslaved and in limited mind states, low vibrations, in you know what I'm saying? In lack mindset, in survival mode and everything. So the system is working just the way they want it to work, right? First of all, fuck this system. Simple as that, you know what I'm saying? It's the most biggest bullshit. It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with real values and real integrity and being, you know what I'm saying, loving and in high angelic vibes, in divine vibes, you know? So that's first things first. Now, what do I mean when I say they got no real power? You have to understand those are bitch ass humans just like we are, right? Now, yeah, of course, like I said, they got the money and all the influence and bam, bam, bam. But you have to understand on the deepest level, they got no real power. They got no real power. All the power that they accumulated over time and that they have now, obviously with how they run in the system and stuff, is only because like it has been put through centuries, you know what I'm saying, into place. But on a most simple human level, they ain't got no real powers, you know. They don't have no psychic abilities, you know what I'm saying, no spiritual abilities and stuff, because they have to be spiritually rotten, you know what I'm saying. Those type of spirits, they have to be rotten. The type of amount of evil that they have been doing and still doing daily, it's insane. Like, not even a fucking demon could do such horrendous things, you know what I'm saying? So they're beyond that, you know. So, and that's what we have to understand as humans, like as spirits in a human body. We have to understand they ain't got no real power. It's only the current system that they got going on. But it only works because humans accept it. And as soon as we as humans stop accepting to that shit, you know what I'm saying? Stop the terms and conditions, how this whole illusion is playing out. Once we stop agreeing to that, it's over. Like, you have to understand that, you know, because for example, I'm gonna take me as an example. For years, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what if they really got the juice like that? You know what I'm saying? And juice, I'm talking about to drink, not the other, you know what I'm saying? What if they really got the sauce like that, you know? But the deeper I got with this shit and the deeper I figured it out, it's like, nah, they ain't got this is just normal human beings, like completely corrupted, evil, wicked human beings, of course. But at the end of the day, they're still humans, you know? So we don't have to fear none of them. We don't have to fear none of that shit. I don't fear no man. You should not fear no man, you know what I'm saying? Don't even fear God. Of course, have respect towards God always, but don't fear God, you know? What type of God wants his creation to fear itself? That's like if you're a parent, for example, if you were a parent, you wouldn't want your children to be scared of you, right? Like, why would God want that? Okay, good. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I swear, please, like if you're seeing this video and if you're still in here, just understand, like they ain't got no real power. They don't got no, you know what I'm saying? Like no supernatural abilities or something where you're like, oh, none of that shit. It's just normal lost ass humans, demonic ass humans, you know what I'm saying? So we really have to internalize that and really be clear about that, you know, like, okay, they ain't got no real power. The power lies within us, the people. The shit we're going to manifest and the things we're going to build in the new world, you know, it's going to be so beautiful. But first, we just need to, you know what I'm saying, most humans just need to open up their eyes. That's why we have to keep spreading awareness, keep spreading knowledge, keep spreading wisdom, of course, keep spreading love, so it catches on, you know what I'm saying? But then people will realize they ain't got no real power. They ain't no cosmic beings or none of that, you know? That's why even, okay, look, this is a little bit different, but like when you look at secret societies and stuff, right? Like all the ritual initiations they got going on, it's all lostness, you know what I'm saying? That's not real power. There is no real power in these rituals. Like they're just mimicking that shit, you know what I'm saying? They're mimicking what is like, what as a human, what you can tap into naturally, into your divine energy. How the fuck you going to tap into your divine energy and you're being motherfucking evil, corrupt, and all that stuff? Fuck that. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. So they have to, like, for example, with secret societies and stuff, they have to do all these weird ass weirdo rituals, you know what I'm saying, initiations and all that type of stuff. And it's like, bruh, that shit not even doing nothing. On the deepest level, that's what you really have to understand in your mind. It's not doing anything. It's just cosplay. I swear they're just cosplaying divine beings, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of deep spiritual motherfuckers you're gonna find on here, like, motherfuckers really in tune with themselves, you know what I'm saying? Really in tune with source, with God, you know, with their own divinity, facts. So this is real life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck they weirdo flunked out ass shit, dumb ass shit they doing, that shit don't got no meaning in real life, you know? It's only built within their system. So keep that always in mind. Like, these motherfuckers ain't got no real power, you know? The real power lies within us, the people. And that's why we are changing the world for real, because we truly have the energy, you know? And of course they got all the systems in place and all the media and everything, you know? Everything goes through them basically up until now. Up until now, to like spirits like mine, like yours and other ones are here to shake shit up, you know what I'm saying? And to show like, okay, nah, this is bullshit, this is lost, that shit. That has nothing to do with God. What the fuck they're doing, and especially with this system, has nothing to do with God. And they've been trying to play God for too long. But it's over with, you know what I'm saying? Times are changing. We're in the age of Aquarius, you know? Everything that has been done in the dark will be brought to the light. And you can slowly start to see, you know, how it's coming to fruition. So again, keep that always in mind. Never go into any fear type of energy. There's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. They're just wicked ass, dumb ass humans, you know what I'm saying? Lost ass humans, demonic ass humans, but humans at the end of the day, so there's nothing to fear. I love you. God is always the greatest forever, and that's just facts. I love you, and let's go.